GoldenEye 1995. Cast then and now, the actors have aged horribly. GoldenEye 1995 marked the iconic return of James Bond, with Pierce Brosnan taking over the role of 007 in a film that would define a new era for the legendary spy franchise. With thrilling action sequences, a gripping plot, and memorable characters, GoldenEye not only revitalized the Bond franchise, but also introduced a new generation of fans to the world of espionage. However, as we look back in 2025, it's hard not to notice how time has changed the GoldenEye cast. From Bond himself to the unforgettable villains and supporting characters, let's take a look at how the actors from GoldenEye have aged, and whether their transformation has been as smooth as a well-executed MI6 mission. Pierce Brosnan as James Bond. Age in 1995, 42 years old. Born May 16, 1953. Now, Pierce Brosnan's suave portrayal of James Bond in GoldenEye became an instant hit, redefining the character for a new generation. With his charming demeanor and cool confidence, Brosnan's Bond was both a master spy and a man of depth. Now 72 years old, Brosnan has aged considerably since his GoldenEye days. While he remains active in Hollywood with roles in films like Mamma Mia and The November Man, it's clear that the years have taken a toll. His hair is mostly gray, and the youthful energy he once displayed is no longer present. Nevertheless, Brosnan's legacy as one of the most iconic Bonds remains intact, and he continues to bring charisma to every role he takes on. Sean Bean as Alec Trevelyan/006. Age in 1995, 36 years old. Born April 17, 1959. Now, Sean Bean's portrayal of Alec Trevelyan, the former MI6 agent turned traitor, was one of the most memorable aspects of GoldenEye. His character portrayal of Bond and his complex motivations made him an unforgettable Bond villain. Now 66 years old, Sean Bean has continued to thrive in the industry, known for roles in The Lord of the Rings, Game of Thrones, and The Dark Crystal, Age of Resistance. While his rugged charm is still evident, Bean's appearance has notably changed with age, with more lines on his face and graying hair. However, his intensity and ability to portray conflicted characters remain his hallmark, making him one of the best villains in the Bond series. Famke Janssen as Xenia Onatopp. Age in 1995, 30 years old. Born November 5, 1965. Now, Famke Janssen's portrayal of the seductive and deadly Xenia Onatopp was one of the most memorable Bond girls in GoldenEye. Her character's lethal thighs and ruthless nature made her a fan favorite. Now 60 years old, Janssen has continued to build an impressive career with roles in X-Men and Taken. While she's no longer the femme fatale of GoldenEye, her appearance has evolved with time, with more subtle changes to her face. Though she has gracefully aged, Janssen's elegance and strength remain, and she continues to command attention on screen. Isabella Scorupco as Natalia Simonova. Age in 1995, 25 years old. Born June 4th, 1970. Now, Isabella Scorupco played Natalia Simonova, the brilliant and resourceful Russian computer programmer who teams up with Bond to stop the villains in GoldenEye. Scorupco's performance as the strong-willed and intelligent Bond girl was one of the highlights of the film. Now 55 years old, Scorupco has continued her career, focusing more on acting and producing. Though her appearance has changed, her face now showing the marks of time, Scorupco continues to radiate confidence and beauty. She's aged gracefully, maintaining her charm and poise, though she's far from the young techie in GoldenEye. Joe Don Baker as Jack Wade. Age in 1995, 54 years old. Born February 12, 1936. Now, Joe Don Baker played the affable yet tough CIA operative Jack Wade in GoldenEye. His character was a vital ally to Bond, and Baker's portrayal brought a grounded and reliable energy to the film. Now 89 years old, Joe Don Baker has greatly slowed down in his acting career, but his role in GoldenEye remains an important part of the film. His appearance has drastically changed with age, but his legacy as a dependable character actor still endures. He's had a lengthy career in film and television, and his role in GoldenEye will always be remembered fondly by fans. Michael Kitchen as Bill Tanner. Age in 1995, 45 years old. Born October 31st, 1948. Now, Michael Kitchen's portrayal of Bill Tanner, MI6's chief of staff, was integral to the operations behind Bond's missions. While not a primary character, Kitchen's performance as a reliable and no-nonsense Tanner helped ground the film's spy dynamics. Now 77 years old, Michael Kitchen has stepped away from the spotlight, but remains respected for his work in television and film. His look has matured with age, his face more lined and with his hair turning white, but his reputation as a skilled actor endures. Alan Cumming as Boris Grishenko. Age in 1995, 30 years old. Born January 27, 1965. Now, Alan Cumming's portrayal of the villainous hacker Boris Grishenko in GoldenEye was memorable for its manic energy and over-the-top performance. Cumming's role as a smug and dangerous hacker provided some of the film's lighter moments, as well as moments of real menace. Now 60 years old, Cumming has enjoyed a successful career in both film and theater, with roles in The Good Wife and Cabaret. Though his appearance has changed with age, Cummings' acting range has only broadened, and his legacy as one of GoldenEye's most eccentric characters is still strong. Behind the scenes, GoldenEye's enduring impact. GoldenEye remains one of the standout films in the James Bond series. Not only did it introduce Pierce Brosnan as the suave and skilled 007, but also brought in a set of memorable characters and villains, many of whom still hold a place in fans' hearts. While the actors from GoldenEye have certainly aged, their performances continue to be celebrated, and the film itself remains a key part of the Bond legacy. As we look back in 2025, it's clear that GoldenEye will always be remembered for its incredible action, fantastic performances, and iconic characters. The actors may have aged, but their roles in this iconic Bond film remain timeless. What was your favorite moment from GoldenEye? How do you feel about how the cast has transformed over the years? Share your thoughts in the comments. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and ring the bell for more updates on your favorite James Bond stars and classic films.